Hey there, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru. Hope you're doing fantastic and welcome to this week's Get More Referrals Today podcast. I got asked a really good question at the end of last week. Why do you do what you do? You could do anything. In fact, you don't have to do anything. But why do you do what you do? And it made me think, because I know the answer, but I go, we probably don't explain the answer as well as what we should. So I want to get in and I want to be able to answer that and be able to share. So why do we do what we do? You see, I was a teacher, elite level basketball coach, and probably teaching, coaching, getting people to achieve something has always been in my blood. It was when I was 10 years old and I started coaching representative basketball. And so representative basketball, sort of your top kids within that area, and they didn't have a coach. I went, yeah, I'll do that. So I was 10 coaching these under 10s. It taught me a lot around dealing with parents, around people skills, around just simply being able to think different ways. You had to think fast because the game of basketball goes up and down and up and down. You're making decisions. What do you have to do to be able to stop momentum? What do you have to do to change the momentum back in your favor? What do you have to do to keep people happy? So all of a sudden, all these skills were being developed as I went through coaching at that level, also playing at that level. And in the end, the natural thing for me to do was to be a teacher. So that's what I did. Anyway, let's fast forward, and I got sick of the lazy teachers. And I went, great. Time to go do something else. And we started our first business. It was a tutoring company, was the first business we started. And within a couple of months, we'd grown to nearly 500 families along the East Coast that we would see, 180 tutors that just worked for me. Anyway, someone came along, sold that, we moved on. And there's a bit of a pattern here. So this is sort of the 7th business, sold 6 along the way. But there was something when I had this big marketing agency. And we'd get people onto front page of Google and we'd create websites and we'd get them onto social media. And back in 2010, social media wasn't as known as what it is right now. And we do direct mail and we do radio and TV ads and we just about did the whole thing. And it got to a point, phone call after phone call after phone call was, why aren't I on the front page of Google? Why aren't I? I'm just like, this we don't control. We don't control what Google does. We don't control what Facebook does. We don't control what Instagram does. We don't control who reads the newspaper, who turns the radio on. There is so much we do marketing-wise that's out of our control. So there's got to be a better way. Look at how you've grown all 7 of your businesses so far. You haven't spent a cent on paid ads. Everything was done through referrals, through our networks, through partnerships, and actually understanding what I call human marketing. And that's what it is. It's human marketing. So when people ask these days, they're like, why are you the best at referrals? Well, it's got nothing to do with referrals. See, a referral is pretty simple. It's just somebody telling somebody else how great you are and encouraging them to use you. Well, anyone can do that. It's the ability, because we're so great at human behavior, human biology, brain chemicals, what actually makes us tick as humans. That's where our genius comes in. Because when you combine all of that knowledge with marketing, all of a sudden now we know what makes humans tick. And that's what human marketing is. See, we all do things based on emotions. Good, bad. How do you evoke those emotions? So that's why I laugh when I hear people go, I'll just go and do a good job and then ask them who else do they know. It doesn't work. It's just that simple. So as we went into Referral Marketing Guru, it's evolved so much over the last 8 years. Sure, helping people be able to get referrals and use their networks and grow their business is nice. But if I'm to be really honest, I don't care. I don't care if you get referrals. I don't even really care if you grow your business. What I really care about is that you reach whatever your goals are. And for most business owners, growing their business helps them achieve their goals. But in the end, whether it's financial freedom, whether it's security, whether it's making more of an impact, whether it's helping other people out, whether it's leaving money for children or grandchildren, whether it's buying a home, whatever your goal is, that's what I care about. And because we just happen to be so great at being able to how to grow a business through referrals, well, that becomes the space that we play in. People who want to be able to grow come to us because they're sick and tired of spending money on paid ads that don't work. They're sick and tired of being able to post all the time on social media or to do videos all the time or to do blogs all the time, hoping that someone might see it. See, that stuff is an education piece, not an attract piece. They're tired of constantly having to do cold outreach, having to constantly go, will you buy my stuff? And I'm sure, just like myself, you've got plenty of messages on your social media where someone friends you, connects with you, and then sends you this long-winded essay about why you need them without even asking a single question. See, in essence, most business owners have become lazy because of technology, the instant gratification world that we live in, and all these people that just absolutely spread an absolute pathetic message that you can go from being nothing to being able to have $100,000 a month in 30 days. It's crap. You can't. Right? There are certain things you've got to do day after day after day after day to be able to build your business. And it takes time. So people who want to follow the so-called influencers on Instagram that can get you, go for it. We'll see you in a few months' time when it doesn't work. But the simple point I want to come back to is having these businesses and growing them the way we did and selling them and moving on. I actually realized there was a lot more than just simply going, how do we help our clients with their goals? It really came down to a couple of real key things. How do we become remarkable? Because if your business is remarkable, you stand out. You attract the A sort of clients. And those sort of A clients want to go and tell everybody else about what it is that you do. So we need to be remarkable. We need to be profitable. It's scary how many businesses don't pay profits, not wages, not your taxes. Your business should be doing that, but actual profit. You think about it. If it was an investment, would you invest in it? If it's not paying a profit, I wouldn't invest in it. So you've got to get the right foundation and the right setup to make sure it's profitable. How you attract, how you enroll, how you retain, all help with being a profitable business. Now, whether your business is making $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, $100 million, doesn't mean that it's profitable. So it's about not only being remarkable, but being profitable. And the third piece is the piece which really sets us apart in working with service providers where this matters. And it's about leaving a legacy. It's about making an impact. It's about contributing to society. See, I'm a huge believer we can't sit and wait for governments and organizations to make things better. As entrepreneurs, as business owners, we've got so much power in our hands. We really run economies. Think of the people we get to employ, the charities we get to support, the causes that we do things for. Through social media platforms, we've got great voices. People can instantly say whatever they want about you. That could be good or bad, but if you're remarkable, it should always be good. But it also gives you a voice to be able to share your message, to share your impact, to share things that are close to your heart, to make a difference. It's that ripple effect in society that sends shivers down my spine. Because I know every single day we get to work with our guys. Sure, making them remarkable, making them profitable, but helping them make an impact. Because as they grow, they get to employ more people. They get to help sporting clubs, schools, charities. They get to do things that are important to them. The other week, I was told by one of our clients, I can't wait to be able to walk into my local school and give them a check for $10,000 and say, go buy what you need. Like when I hear that, that's why I get it up every morning without an alarm clock, excited, going, how do we make a difference today? That's what matters to me. So even though, yeah, sure, we're great at getting referrals. We're great at helping people grow their businesses. To me, there is so much more when you just go, we're great at human behavior marketing. How do we actually do human marketing? Because we understand marketing, we understand human behavior, we understand our brain chemicals, we understand primal instincts, we understand human biology. And when you combine all of that, a lot of the stuff we do is so simple, yet it's so well thought out from a human perspective. And it's why our guys smash it. And then they get to become profitable because they know their numbers. They know what they're working towards. They get to leave a legacy. To me, there's nothing more exciting than having this tribe, having this movement of service providers that just do amazing things in terms of helping people. So that's why we do what we do. It very much comes from very young and being able to go, hey, I love helping people. I love showing people what to be able to do. I love being able to help have this little impact. Like if I can make this little impact on society that causes this ripple effect that just makes this place a better place, that's exciting. I wouldn't ever want to do anything different. And then over having so many businesses, we've been able to see not only what works and what doesn't, but more importantly, why it works and why it doesn't. And so often we make things more complicated than what it should. We overthink things. It's part of our brain, and our brain being there for survival. It works harder than what it needs to. And sometimes some of the most simplest things we put in place are the things that work the best. So being able to share that, I think it's important. That resonates with some people. It doesn't resonate with others. We've done an awful lot around what makes us remarkable. Our programs all start with 30-day love it. No one pays us to begin working with us. We're either going to love working with each other over the next 30 days or we're not. And if we do, great, we'll continue. If we don't, we'll depart as friends. It is what it is. There's 10 times return on investment on every single program. The experiences, the thought, the culture, the tribe is second to none. We have this mentality of how do we wow our clients every single day. See, to us, we don't want just someone becoming a client. We want someone who's a client that's with us for 5, 7, 10 years, that are a walking, talking, ranting, raving billboard. As we call them, they're overexcited Labrador puppies that want to go and jump on every other person and tell them how amazing this is. See, in our world, for service providers, they need someone to be able to help them grow, to be able to help them stay accountable, to be able to help them make the impact that they want to make. And that's why we exist. There's nothing that excites me more in being able to do that for the service providers we have around us. So we're really clear, not only what makes us remarkable, but also what our ideal client is. If our ideal client doesn't get excited by making an impact, if our ideal client doesn't want to be remarkable or profitable or leave a legacy, if they don't want to be told when things are crap but given solutions to fix it. That's fine. They're just not our type of person. So when we get to why we do what we do, it really comes down to one simple thing: to help our service providers make the impact that they want to make. And it doesn't matter how big or how small, it evolves. So you're a service provider that just knows, hey, you could be a bit more remarkable, you could be a bit more profitable, you could really leave a legacy and make an impact. Reach out. Love to be able to see if this movement and tribe that we have is something that fits what you do. Hope that was helpful. Look forward to talking to you real soon. Take care all. See you later.